The stereotype that we're analyzing in this video is that men tend to swear more than women.
Literature review. In our literature review, we learned that there is often a genetic predisposition towards aggression in men. In addition, we learned that the majority of people believe that men should be the head of the household. Oftentimes, men refuse to share the second shift with their spouse because they think it would give them less power.
Based on our literature review, we hypothesized that people will agree that men swear more than women because of their aggression and sense of being more macho. We chose to use the research method of interviews because we felt like the only way to really find out what gender swears more was to find out what happens in people's lives firsthand.
In your group of friends and family, who is more likely to curse? Men or women?
Men.
Men are.
So, Chris, in your group of friends and family, who is more likely to curse, men or women?
Definitely the men.
Why?
Most likely because they're probably frustrated by the women in their lives.
Ooh, all right, that's good.
Hey, we're here with Justin Utufo, number 53, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Better ask him some questions about cursing. Justin, in your group of friends and family, who is more likely to curse, men or women?
Men,
Why?
because we are the more aggressive ones.
Why are you guys more aggressive?
Y'all run that shit.
Because in the household, we run things.
All right, they run things.
What factors play into why one gender curses more than the other?
That would be a really good study, maybe something you guys should study in school. I really don't know why one gender would curse. I have heard women curse. Usually it's when people are frustrated. So maybe just men get frustrated more than women.
Number 2, what factors play into why one gender curses more than another?
Less restrictions. It's more accepted, I guess, for men to curse.
What factors play into why one gender curses more than the other?
I don't know. I know my wife is an attorney in town, and so she deals with a lot of guys in her job, and maybe it's just a product of the environment that she works in every day, that she kind of, that's how she just feels that cursing is just part of everyday life. That was different than kind of the house that I was raised in, but she grew up in a household where cursing was commonplace, so that's just what she gotten used to. But the guys that I hung out with, that was just how they talked. It wasn't anything a conscious decision. It's just words just naturally flowed out.
Do you think age and race plays a factor into what gender curses more? And explain.
I don't think it plays a factor in it. I think age can, because you got them old bastards who just like to cuss for no reason. They just like to be mean and stuff. My grandpa was one of them bastards. He just cussed me for no reason. He called me black all the time, so I used to make fun of his ashy ass kneecaps. It was real trouble to make me cuss, so I just cussed, and he would have to cuss. He would cuss right back at me, so it's just non-stop cussing at that point.
Do you think age and race play a factor into what gender curses more?
I think age does. My mom doesn't cuss at all.
Mom doesn't curse at all?
No.
Where's she from?
She's from here.
Oh, Indiana?
Yeah, 86. Like, if she says shit, oh, that's a big deal, But, yeah, but I think younger generation definitely does.
Do you think age and race play a factor in why gender curses more?
I think age plays a role big time because I know my grandparents, they don't curse. They don't do that. They're more disciplined from their parents and everything. And I think us young folks, we curse a lot more because it's just whatever,
Is there a difference in the kinds of curse words men and women use?
A different group might use a certain word more than another group. Like females might call each other bitches and be like joking about it. And like if a dude call a girl a bitch, they might take it serious. But if a girl calls another girl, what's up, bitch? You know, they might, laugh at it.
Is there a difference in the kinds of curse words that men and women use?
Depending on who they're with, probably. I think men might use more, like, sexually derogatory curse words when they're with other men, but maybe not so much when they're with their female friends or their moms or.
Is it more culturally acceptable for men to swear more than women, and why?
Yeah, because I think that there definitely is a double standard. Women have to act a certain way, and there are certain expectations placed upon them and their behavior.
So are you turned off by women who curse a lot?
No, I think my wife curses at all the right times.
Like in the bedroom?
She's not bad.
Last question.
Okay.
Is it more culturally acceptable for men to swear more than women? Culturally.
Culturally, maybe, but I mean, I know a lot of girls with really foul language just as much as any guy.
All right. Thanks.
In our data, we found out the majority of men swear more than women. In addition, people tend to say that men use more explicit terms than women when they are with their friends.
A lot of people said that the environment played into as a factor as to why people swear.
People named age as a factor in what gender swears more and claimed that younger people tend to swear more than older people.
Finally, people decided that it's more culturally acceptable for men to swear. In our conclusion, we decided that our hypothesis is correct, and that is men swear more than women.
This is what I was supposed to look like. Chris.
Dead ends are coming.